Give me
No,
one.
get this one. Get all this one. It's... What does it taste? Told you, it's like
Peanut butter.
peanut butter. Told you.
Amazing. It's like stuck. It's stuck in my... What's the... Hi, I'm Kat from Vice. I'm here at Camp Jeep in Austria, where I'll be meeting with Fabrizio, who's a survivalist. That means he's going to teach me how to survive in the forest. So, wish me luck. Okay, so now that I know absolutely nothing about survivalism, well, I know water is essential, but what would you say are the three main things to know?
The main thing to know is how to build a shelter. Secondary, you should know how to start a fire. Third thing is to find water. I'm gonna give you a survival knife with a kit in which we can find flint to create some sparks that would ignite fire, and like potassium permanganate to sterilize the water and to make it drinkable.
Let's pack my bag.
Let me see what's inside. Look at this. This cotton is useful to start a fire.
It is.
You're gonna use it. This is yours. It's a bracelet. It's
Oh,
not for
no.
aesthetical purpose, but it's because it has 3 meters of rope you can use to tie things together. I got one as well, and survival kit.
Okay,
Okay,
so let's
put it
go.
on.
Let the adventure begin.
Okay, Karen, so now basically we need to hike in the woods and find a perfect location for building a shelter. This can be a nice place. Basically we can build a shelter here and start a fire there. For the shelter, the only thing we need a couple of meters, 3 meters long log. Get rid of all those branches and have a central pole for our beautiful shelter.
You have to walk far away now,
Yeah.
me with this in my hand.
What's that?
Ah! It's
Okay.
actually more difficult than you would imagine.
Now we need just to build the sides and it's done. Okay, so we need to build the final part of the shelter. We need to put those branches on the sides in order to create an insulation from the environment. If it's raining, I hope it's not, it will flow down waves. Now we need to chop off some dead branches because we need this one, which are totally dry to build the fire. The first branches in the woods are dry branches and they're not being hit by water, so they can be used for building a fire.
Great, just need, I don't know, 75 more and we're done. And a sparkle. And then we have a fire.
Flint, cotton, metal sponge with a 9-volt battery or a cell phone battery that you might have will ignite some spark right quickly. But there's another way which is more effective and you don't need any technology at all to start a fire, which is a tinder like this. But here, another one. That's it. That's burning.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
burning.
What are you doing?
Trying to find some food, maybe
Like bugs?
like ants' eggs,
Do you-
larvae.
Do you have like a favorite?
Larvae cooked or yeah, earthworms cooked.
That's your favorite?
That's my least favorite food, but in a survival situation, everything is okay. This is protein. Sorry, I'm kind of eating a nursery, but want to try it? May I clean it?
Thank you, but no thank you. I'm okay.
All the insects can have a few parasites inside their bodies. Those ones are undeveloped. It's like an egg. An egg is sterile.
Okay. So is it like caviar of the jungle, I was about to say, but
It's
caviar
really caviar of the jungle, really.
Yeah? Give me
No,
one.
get this one. Get all this one. What does it taste? Totally, it's like
Peanut butter.
peanut butter. Told you.
Amazing. It's like stuck. It's stuck in my... What's the... I'm hungry. Surprise!
Don't think about it.
But I can hear my stomach go, ooh. So where are we going now?
We are looking for some water. I think we might find water in the surrounding, because these plants grow where water is. There's a puddle here. We are taking just the superficial part of the water. Once we have few water, as you might see, it's not that clean. We can clean it up a little bit using a filter. We use a cotton cloth and you use it like a filter, like this. It will filter just the gross grain of the water. And now it's quite clean. The thing is that it's not drinkable at all because it might contain some bacteria. We can use this stuff that we have in our survival kit, which is potassium permanganate. When you dissolve it in water, now I'm exaggerating, it will become bluish.
It's purple.
Then you wait for 1 hour and you can drink it.
How do you face your fears?
It's like getting to know yourself, getting to know better your limits, your fears. It's a way to understand better your behaviors in extreme situations.
But what about the more psychological elements? Is that something you can improve, or are there any skills you need to know, or?
Totally. Each time you have a fear, you don't have to avoid it, you have to face it. That doesn't mean that you have to be brave, you have to risk your life, but you have to expose yourself to that fear one step at a time.
The only thing I would not enjoy is if I was left all by myself. That's the problem. Like, I wouldn't enjoy being here by myself. Just getting out of my shelter is military style, so it has been a very interesting night indeed. Woke up here, I felt like I was rolling down. We're on a hill, so couldn't sleep for several hours, and then there was a lot of noises. Yeah, so I think my imagination ran completely that way. I should probably head back to Camp Jeep now. So, I've definitely been out of my comfort zone, but it's been a great experience getting to know what it's like being a survivalist. I hope it inspired you. It definitely inspired me to become much more adventurous in the future. See you in the wilderness.